What if I told you you could visit 3 countries all without leaving the US? Stick around because this is gonna get kinda interesting. I love to travel, but traveling is expensive and sometimes you can really get a lot
I really don't know how this happened and it's really bothering me, but moving on.
out of doing like local trips. So I brought my tripod. I'm by myself. I'm really nervous. Usually I have somebody that can be with me to make me feel less awkward about filming. So this will be really weird. It's not very sunny today, but I think it's still a decent day. So I have to drive about an hour away to get to these places. And I'm really excited, but again, I'm really nervous. So yeah, let's go. I'm scared, but first we need to get gas. For our first 2 stops, we are going to head to Chino Hills, California, which has a rich history that dates back to the 1800s. The area was primarily used for ranching and farming, and in the late 19th century, it began to attract settlers and saw significant suburban development in the late 20th century.
A mandir is a Hindu temple where Hindus go to worship, and this particular mandir opened in 2012. BAPS is a Hindu denomination that was founded in 1907, and they are currently headquartered in India. They have actually built over 1,300 mandirs worldwide. What's really cool about this mandir is there are 6,600 hand-carved motifs that depict anything from tales of inspiration to historical figures in Hinduism. In addition, all of these carvings were created in India before they were shipped to Chino Hills. In terms of my experience as I walked around the mandir, I felt that it was a very welcoming environment as I'm not Hindu, but they are very welcoming to other backgrounds and different people wanting to experience the culture. And I think this is something really cool to have just in the middle of Chino Hills. I did not go inside of the mandir, but there is that option if you were to ever visit. Right down the street, we are going to go visit Egyptian building in Chino Hills. So this building was located in the middle of a shopping center, and to be honest, I was a little bit surprised when I pulled up because I was not expecting this level of detail. This building was actually constructed to be a restaurant and it was supposed to open in 2020, but because of the pandemic, it never opened and the date has been postponed. This restaurant was built to resemble the temples of Abu Simbel in Egypt on a smaller scale. And so actually on one side where the head is missing, on the actual temple itself, the head is actually missing as well. So it literally depicts what you would see if you went to Egypt and looked at this temple. Another interesting fact that I found online is that the materials for this building were actually handmade in Egypt and shipped to Chino Hills. A lot of people online were upset that you can't go inside, but hey, it's supposed to be a restaurant, so hopefully one day it opens up. I just felt like the outside was enough and it was so beautiful.
So now we're going to head over to Riverside. Both of those locations were incredibly beautiful. It's really cool to be able to transport yourself somewhere else without leaving California. So now I'm going to head over and we're going to transport ourselves to Spain.
Incorporated in 1883, Riverside, California was originally inhabited by the Cahuilla people before being settled by Europeans in the early 1800s. It gained prominence in the late 19th century as a center for citrus farming, especially after the introduction of the navel orange. Mission Inn and Spa is a stunning hotel known for its Spanish mission-style architecture. It opened in 1876 and was opened by a local entrepreneur. The hotel has undergone many renovations and expansions and currently has 238 guest rooms. Various US presidents and Hollywood stars have stayed at this hotel, so it has been deemed very culturally significant and also has a very rich history. Every year, the hotel has a festival of lights displayed during Christmas time, and it draws in thousands of visitors just to see. I know that every time I look up stuff to do in California for Christmas, this pops up, but I haven't made it out. But I think this year I'm gonna try to do that. Now, while I was walking around, I did feel like it was quiet, like too quiet. And after doing some research, I found out that various guests have said that they have heard weird noises, seen lights flickering, and even spotted ghosts. When I walked through, I mainly saw workers. I did see a lot of people eating down in the patio area, but I will say that typically I would not want to be walking around this hotel at night. All of the haunted stories are alleged, and I did not witness any paranormal activity at this hotel, but the scary movie lover in me was definitely screaming because I definitely felt like the main character, and also I feel like the music I have playing right now just really adds to it. So I've been walking around and it's really creepy here, but I like it. But now I'm just trying to get out of here. I'm definitely lost. Outside of the scary stories, I do feel like this hotel was really beautiful, but I will say I was not supposed to access some of these areas. I did not realize there was a sign that said you had to be a guest to access certain parts. So if you ever visit, I'm not sure what access you will have. But again, since I was the main character and I walked around confidently, no one said anything to me, so it was definitely a cool experience. When I was leaving, I was a little sad because this was my last stop, but if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe because I'm going to do more episodes and visit more places really soon. This elevator is freaking me out. Not gonna lie, it's like wooden. I'm kind of scared.